Alright, so we're going to do a little blog on this homemade dog shampoo bars and see how they work. This is glycerin soap. It's 1 pound, a brand of the Milton Pore soap. There's all sorts of different ones, but this one is all natural. Nature's oil. It has all sorts of coconut oil, palm oil, of course glycerin based. But if you chop it up into little bitty squares, then it makes it easier to melt. It's much easier to melt this way. If you try to do one big blob, you'll be there all day. I'm going to put them in a microwave safe bowl. By the way, I try to keep these separate from ones that I cook with because they do tend to get a certain smell to them with the scents and things. Same thing with the cutting board and the knife. Maybe try to keep them separate from your kitchen. Okay, so the best way to do this is to microwave every 20 to 30 seconds. Stir it. You can do up to a minute with this kind of soap, but other soaps like goat milk and things need to be stirred more regularly. So we just kind of stir it up. Again, this wood spoon is solely for soap making, not for the kitchen. Another 30 seconds. First one to try this out. Yeah. A few little blocks still. Alright, so we're going to add a teaspoon glycerin. Glycerin, 100% pure. This is what I've gotten, nature oil. You can also get this at the drugstore, but this is vegetable glycerin. And then this is just a little bottle, a little spray bottle I have with alcohol. Try to get a higher percentage. But if you are just, making this for your own dogs, you probably don't care. Like these, they have little bubbles on them, a little bit of froth. But if you're making them for a gift, or if you just really want them to look perfect for your pooch, you just spray the top with alcohol. And that gets rid of any bubbles. Then you do the same after you pour it in the mold. Next, you add 4 tablespoons of herbal shampoo to make it a little bubblier and sudzier. You can get any kind of all natural or organic, whatever, herbal shampoo at the store. This is unscented, but if it had a scent, you might want to think ahead to make sure it's going to go with the essential oils that we add later. Stir it up really well. If it ever starts to clump up because you're working too slowly, you can just microwave it again. And I'm going to add a little bit of vitamin E, a few drops. And since I'm doing some other oils as well, I won't go overboard with this. I also have cucumber fruit extract. Just a dollop. Now I'm going to add a little bit of organic chamomile oil. Yeah, this will control a little better. A couple of drops. And I'm going to add, I hate the way this stuff smells, but it's so good for a flea repellent. A little bit of neem oil. So I'll just get the teensiest bit. Ugh, it really smells very bad. So let me just stir it in. Kind of melt it. But it makes the world of difference for the dogs. Okay. Now we're also going to add a little bit of wheat germ oil. A few drops. Mix in all these wonderful oils for our sweet fur baby. And then we're going to add our scents. Dog doesn't need it to smell good, but I need my dog to smell good. And a couple of scents that are really good to use. It's really important what you choose because they can't handle all essential oils. Gonna go for this amount. Several drops. This has a stopper so it's not gonna pour out. And it smells nice and fresh with that rosemary. That was a lot of scent, but I like a lot of scent. The dogs don't, but I do. Again, 100% natural. the fleas are really bad, you can even add a little bit of lemongrass, a couple drops. We're gonna pour it into a mold. You can use basically anything for a mold. These silicone ones are awesome, and they come in paws, all sorts of things, but they're just so easy to get out. But I've got these fun ones that say dirty dog, dirty dog. There we go. So I'm going to be using these. There's one that I've already poured, but this way I can make sure that I'm remembering that it's the dog shampoo bars and not for the humans. Fill that up. If you don't fill it all the way, it's easier to take out, but you can always run a little warm water under the bottom. So bubbles there, and notice when I spray on top, they disappear. And the cloudiness, some of that is the neem oil, so I mean, these won't be totally clear, but that's cool. You can even add color to this if you want. There's soap dyes. And depending on how high you fill it, you're going to get anywhere from 4 of these larger rectangle size bars, 4 to 6. Let sit and harden for a little bit, a few minutes. Prettier, I'm going to add some rosemary, a rosemary sprig. I have any lemon peel on hand, but a little bit of lemon rind or tiny slice is pretty. What you think it is. Just a little bit of dandelion. Green tea. Kind of give it texture. A little chamomile with lavender. I'm going to leave the other ones plain. It's harder, but I'm going to wait even a little bit longer. Hasn't been 30 minutes yet. Just to be safe, because sometimes when it's got the texture on the bottom and you take it out too early, it messes it up a little. Better to pour them not all the way full, because it's a little harder to get out of these types of molds. But just add a little bit of warm water on the back. All right, so sometimes if you over pour it a little bit, there'll be that excess soap. No biggie, just chop it off. Just peel off a top layer. A little extra soap. Ta-da! So you can wrap it in saran wrap. That's some human soap I need. Or put it in a Ziploc bag, but seal it up so it stays nice and fresh. All the scents stay fresh. Right, Charlie? She's attached in here. Got a good bone. Yeah, this is going to be fun. See how good this lathers. Wow, that's really nice. It lathers so easily. And you don't pour a whole blob of it in one spot like you do with the liquid stuff. Yeah. This is Lexi. She's a pretty girl. What I like about it is that you really have to go everywhere you want it. So you're getting a better massage all over her body. But I did also use a little bit of conditioner for her. And I'm going to use just a little bit of this. She tends to get a little frizzy. Make a little pretty shine. Normally I wouldn't put the Silk Spirits on, but we're going to get a photo taken with her Christmas photo, so I want her to look real good. Plus, she put some knots here. I'm going to brush out. Let's go. Remember how we did this last time? We went up, remember? Come on, follow the bone. Follow the bone, come on. Follow the bone. No, no, don't you let my arm out. No, no. It's time for the usual treat, so I'm pulling out butter. It has a lot of allergies, skin sensitivities, so that all vitamin E and all that good stuff in here will help her. Yes. All right, it really lathers up so easily. I'm going to concentrate on areas where she's had some little sores and let that set, soak in all the good oils. Oldest pug, Charlie, and he is my poo eater. So I'm going to call this a poo bar. Look, it's a poo bar. A poo bar. Yeah. Yeah, he talked all during the bath. So that, I'll translate. That just said he liked, what did you like about it? Yes, he liked how it rinsed really fast. Yeah, he liked that a lot. Yeah.